Having a great mobile experience for your website visitors is essential in converting them into clients. Why? Because over half of all web traffic is on mobile devices now. And a few years ago, Google even started using a site's mobile friendliness, their word, not mine, to determine search engine ranking. So yeah, it's pretty dang important. Hi there, I'm Mariah, the owner and creative director of Mariah Riona Branding. I empower creative female entrepreneurs to build brands with confidence and success. If you're new around here, welcome. I post new videos on business and branding education every Thursday, so click that subscribe button so you don't miss out. This month's topic is website design, and as a professional brand and website designer, you could say I'm pretty passionate about this one. Today, I'm talking specifically about mobile website design and 3 mistakes that could really be costing you clients. Mistake number 1, your website isn't responsive or adaptive. This basically means that you don't have a mobile-friendly website. So when a visitor lands on your website or blog via a mobile device, then they're stuck trying to view an itty-bitty desktop version of your website on their little mobile device. And that means they'd have to scroll and zoom a whole bunch to get the info they need. That's just frustrating. In fact, they're probably just gonna bounce right out of there. And this is a huge loss to you, the small business owner, because like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, over half of all web traffic is now on mobile. So you're quite possibly losing over half of all your potential clients before they even get a chance to check out your homepage. So you get it. You need a website that functions on mobile. And really, there are 2 options here: responsive website design and adaptive website design. So let's talk about responsive web design first. It's basically the concept of design that adjusts or responds to various screens. So for example, you might have a desktop version that has a very horizontal layout. But then on smaller screens like an iPhone, it's going to adjust and rearrange the elements so it's in more of a vertical orientation. Now, the other option is adaptive website design, and that's the idea that there are different designs depending on screen size. Web designers are divided into different camps here, but I'm on the adaptive design team. And the reason is I like having dedicated designs for both desktop and mobile. Sure, it takes more time. It's sort of like having to design 2 different websites. But my website platform of choice, Showit, makes this super easy to do. You actually get to view both of the designs side by side in the Showit design software, and you can make updates to both of them at the same time. I just love that I have total creative control over how both versions of the site will look. I think it opens the door for much more sophisticated mobile design. And if most of your visitors are viewing your mobile site anyway, I just think that's the way to go. Mistake number 2, your mobile website is hard to read. Regardless of what type of mobile site you have, one common issue I've seen is text that's just too small to read. As I mentioned in the first video of this series, 7 tips to design your website like a pro. If you haven't already, go check it out. The message on your website is vital in converting visitors into paying clients. So you need to make sure that your words are legible. Action step. Test out your own website and ask others to check it out for legibility as well. If anyone thinks it's even slightly too hard to read, then you need to make adjustments. Bump up the point size on your web copy. Web copy is a term for all of the copy or text or wording that will appear on a website. And even consider making it lighter or darker to contrast more with the background. If your visitors can't read your site, then you're not effectively communicating your message. And if you're not communicating your message, what's the point of your website? Mistake number 3, your mobile website feels mobile, and not in a good way. This is a common issue I see with a lot of those basic template websites for photographers and also those free website builders I talked about in the first video. Listen, by now everyone knows you need a mobile website, right? So those cheaper web companies are of course going to offer you a mobile version of your site, but they're not sleek, they're not sophisticated. Instead, they just feel like a clunky afterthought. So if you have a website that works on mobile, but you've ever found yourself thinking, I just like the desktop version of my site better, then you know you have a problem because you don't get to choose how visitors are viewing your website. and most of them are probably checking it out on their mobile device. So really, you should make it your goal to create a mobile site you love more than your desktop site. You want a website experience that is flawless, that draws your audience in and effortlessly communicates your brand's high-end value, whether it's on mobile or desktop. If your website design leaves something to be desired, then get in touch with me. I take my clients' online brand experiences from drab to fab with custom branding and show it website design that puts them miles ahead of their competition. And I would love to do the same for you. I sure hope this video was helpful and that it's inspired you to take a closer look at your mobile experience. If you're ready to take action, then give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below. Also, I would just love it if you would click that little subscribe button. I'll be back here next week with another video about website design, and I post new videos on business and branding tips every Thursday, so be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out. And lastly, don't forget to grab my free workbook, The Brand Blueprint. It's a 20-page step-by-step guide to help you build a super solid brand foundation. I've linked it down below, so go check it out, and I'll see you here next week.